How long is the video?
Good morning, everybody. I call to order the Saline County Commission Public Forum and Meeting March 15th, 2016 to order. I would ask everyone to stand and join me in a flag salute in a moment of silence.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Will the clerk call the roll?
Commissioner Shadwick?
Here.
Commissioner Guile?
Here.
Commissioner Price?
Here.
Commissioner Larson?
Here.
Commissioner Smith?
Here.
We'll next move to the public forum. It's a time where citizens may speak on county government, usually limited to 3 minutes. Is there somebody that would like to come forward at this time?
Norman, Saline, Kansas. Rita, on the tax sale report you just gave, how much does the county actually end up with? Do we have any expenses like advertising in the paper to advertise that for the sale? Out of the 13,000 plus, how much do we actually get?
You lost me. What are you asking now?
I think he's talking, and tell me if I'm wrong, about the tax sales last week that were
the
outside of
tax
the
sales.
county
Oh,
commission
okay.
office.
I'm sorry.
I was on revenue sources, and so I was kind of, I'm thinking budget. So, now what was
Do
the
we
question?
actually get the whole total amount, or is there any taken out before we get the money?
I'm thinking we get the whole amount.
I was
don't
under
know that
the
anything is taken out.
I was under the impression that somebody gets a commission on it.
If you're talking about Mike Montoya, I think that's part of his the fee that we pay him, part of his contract. But I can check on that. I'm not aware that he charges us separately for that. But I can check.
All right, thanks.
Anyone else today?
Judy Larson, 215 South Chicago. I have bronchitis, so I'm holding this closer to me. 2 years ago, the county mistakenly fired the director of the health department. And my understanding is that she has since filed a complaint with the Kansas Human Rights Commission. This was 2 years ago. Yesterday, the commission found in her favor, and they found evidence of sexual discrimination as well as unlawful hiring practices. What this means is that taking court action on this is totally an option, and she is free to pursue other remedies. And she has just done a whale of a job when she was allowed to work, and she has a really good background. She has served the county well, and I just say congratulations, Miss Broughton, because you certainly deserve it. Thank you.
And on behalf of the commission, I just want to say I'm sure that it's still pending, and without legal counsel here, I think we'll move on and just accept your comments. So thank you. Is there anyone else who would like to come forward this morning?
Ray Hruska, 235 North Santa Fe. We're kind of jumping ahead here a little bit on this issue with Suzette Broughton. The Kansas Human Rights Commission has ruled there is probable cause. That doesn't mean it's been decided, and that's the point I'd just like to make.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else this morning? We'll move on to regular business. Item number 1.
Oh, yes, excuse me.
That's all right.
Mr. Chair, I would like to make a motion that we amend today's agenda and add item number 5 to our agenda, which is an additional discussion by the Planning and Zoning Director.
I'll second that.
There's a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Passes 5-0. Thank you for bringing that up. Item number 2. Approval of County Commission minutes for March 8th, 2016.
Mr. Chair, I move that we accept the County Commission minutes of March 18th as presented.
I second that.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Passes 5-0. Item number 3, public service announcement by Hannah.
Good morning, Commissioners. I'm with
Morning.
Judy. I've got the bronchitis stuff going on too, so I apologize. Oh, man. I'm here today just as a very simple announcement for not only the Commissioners, but as well as the public. This week is dubbed as Severe Weather Awareness Week, and today is the scheduled statewide tornado drill. What that means is at 6:30 this evening, our office, along with the conjunction of other Kansas counties across the state, we'll be sounding the outdoor warning sirens. So our sirens will go off at 6:30 this evening. Please don't be alarmed. What we do encourage is for families and businesses to practice your tornado plans during this week, especially this evening when we set off those sirens. So we definitely don't want to scare anybody by any means, but this is a statewide initiative to test the preparedness of Kansas counties.
Especially since they were tested yesterday.
They were tested yesterday.
So
yes,
people are going to wonder why are they doing it again today?
That is correct. And yesterday was a part of our regular monthly test that we do. So yeah, today is definitely. And then the other fact that we're setting it off at 6:30 this evening, that is definitely different than what we've ever done before. So we just don't want people to be alarmed, but we do want to encourage people to practice their plans.
I read the paper this morning, but was that in the paper?
Yes, it was.
Okay,
It's
so
been in the paper. It's been on Saline Post. It's been on KSAL.
Very
We've
good.
tried to flood our media outlets as best as possible, and they've been great partners in helping us do that.
Very good. Okay. Thank you for letting us know.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it. There is no action needed on item number 3. Item number 4, proclamation for Flood Safety Awareness Week. David?
Morning, Commissioners.
Morning.
I think this ties in well with what Hannah was saying for hazardous weather. This is a proclamation from our governor for Flood Safety Awareness Week, and I'm just going to read it off here for everybody. To the people of Kansas, greetings. Whereas Flood Awareness Week is an opportunity to raise awareness about the importance of preparing for and understanding flooding in Kansas, and to encourage all citizens to better prepare their homes, businesses, and communities for the upcoming flood season. And whereas the Kansas Hazard Mitigation Plan identifies flooding as one of the costliest types of natural disasters in Kansas in terms of lives lost, injuries, and property damage. And whereas floods threaten people, homes, and other property in every county in Kansas, and whereas floods can happen anytime, anywhere, and without warning, and whereas damage from floods is not normally covered under a standard homeowner's policy, and whereas spring and summer flooding in 2013 saw 3 flood deaths in Kansas and widespread flooding across the state, and whereas this winter has already seen flooding in Cherokee County, and this spring will bring seasonal rainfall which can bring the potential for flooding, and whereas the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration's National Weather Service will initiate spring seasonal weather awareness on March 1st, 2016, now, therefore, I, Sam Brownback, Governor of the State of Kansas, do hereby recognize March 21st to 25th, 2016, as Flood Safety Awareness Week in Kansas and urge all citizens to recognize the observance.
Very good. And I'll ask you the same thing I ask everybody else. Are there any events planned?
We have no special events planned. I would like to just send our prayers out to everybody in Louisiana that's experiencing flooding right now, and this is why we want people to be aware. If there are any questions, please come into my office. I'm happy to discuss flooding in the county or better construction to protect your home. One of the things we're working on, the county and the city are both working on updating a map. Right now it is just a draft of a draft, so we don't want to commit to anything. We are hoping to kick off most likely in April or May to start the actual FEMA process for approval, but things get delayed, so please don't quote me on starting in April. The other thing I just want to point out for everybody, when it comes to flooding, it is not just getting your house raised up above the floodplain to protect you. A lot of it is protecting the lives of our fire department that goes out to rescue people when they are trapped in flooded buildings. Floodwaters are incredibly hazardous. You never know how fast they're moving. So it's not just the property, it's protecting everybody.
All right. Well, thank you very much. This is an action item.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we recognize the week of March 21st through the 25th, 2016 as Flood Safety Awareness Week in Kansas.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Passes 5-0. Very good. We'll move on to item number 5, RFA 127-16, radon video discussions. Again, David?
Now, I'll start off. I think there may have been a little confusion. I don't have a video for radon education. That's actually what we're working on right here. As part of the radon grant that was started a few years ago, K-State Engineering Extension Office was selected to develop a radon educational video. And what they're going to look at is discussing a little bit about radon, but showing people the mitigation system and how it's installed. So there's less confusion on what needs to be done to fix the radon problem in your house. To do that, we need to set aside a budget of $5,000. And as a reminder, because this is a grant, we will reimburse K-State Extension, it's the engineering extension, we will reimburse them to do the video. We will be reimbursed by the city, so the end cost to the county is zero. The reason we're here today, the purchase authority, as you know, is set at $3,000 for any of the department heads. And, well, I can do math. 5,000 is a little bit more, so I need to make sure I get your authority to reimburse K-State to do this. And part of the reason, going by our purchase policies, K-State is considered a single source provider for this. They're the only person I know of that can provide a public service announcement on the specialty of radon. So treating it as that, we just have to agree that the $5,000 is okay to spend there. Sorry, it's kind of quick there. If there's any questions.
The only question I have is when I read this, it says, oh, okay, it cost no more than $5,000.
Right. I expect it to be less, but I'm setting a cap at $5,000 so that nothing can go over that.
Okay.
It'd be simpler just to have the city pay it.
I would love to just do that, but it funnels through.
That's too easy.
How long do we have to wait for that?
I was hoping to watch a video today, so all right.
As soon as we have the video, K-State will have it produced. We're going to provide it to the county so that we can put it on the website. The city will have it so they can put it on their website. K-State Engineering will have it. And I'm happy to provide it to, because it's public education, I'm happy to provide it to anybody interested.
Sounds good.
All right. Any public comment? Bring it back to the commission for action.
Mr. Chair, I move that we accept RFA 127-16, planning and zoning, allow the planning and zoning department up to a $5,000 purchase, which will be reimbursable by the city of Saline for the radon video.
I second that.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Passes 5-0. Is there any other business that needs to come before us at this session? If not, moving on to announcements, just let everyone know we will reconvene at 11:30 upstairs in the office for a short.
Commissioner, that 11:30 meeting has been canceled.
Has been canceled. All right. So I will say meeting number 3 then will be at 1 o'clock upstairs. And any other announcements? You got any? Okay.
I have a quote I'd like to read from Joseph Story, U.S. Supreme Court Justice. One of the beautiful boasts of our municipal jurisprudence is that Christianity is a part of the common law. There never has been a period in which the common law did not recognize Christianity as lying at its foundations. I verily believe Christianity necessary to the support of a civil society.
Motion to adjourn till 1 o'clock?
I'll second that.
So moved.
Yes, so moved, yeah. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Passes 5-0. Thank you.